Absolutely. A lot of pressure on you guys coming in this event. I mean, some of you guys, y'all ranked at the top of many lists. Leaving this event now on 2, does it feel like?
Wait, repeat the question?
Yeah. Obviously, you guys had a lot of high hopes. A lot of people had you guys at the top of the list going in this event. I'm guessing you guys didn't have the performance you wanted to have either. So how does it feel?
Yeah, being one of the, obviously, everyone thought we're the best because of scrims. But what everyone has to realize is that we put in so many hours in the pre-batch. And we literally were playing on like the slide cancel thing, which we were like all the best at. And 2 days prior to the event, they did like a new patch that messed up that slide cancel. So obviously we had to adapt really quickly, but yeah, we just didn't show up.
What are some ways that you think you've learned and you can directly improve, like immediately? Are there things that you learned just from that match instantly?
Well, I mean, it was just the game itself. Like, we had to completely change everything. I had to get used to a setting that I played in the beginning of the game, so it was really hard trying to get used to the setting while playing on the main stage. So that like messed me up completely.
So your game was pretty based on that slide cancel.
Not only that, it's just like there's an option where like you're able to like immediately slide cancel. So I had to, since it's an update, I literally had to change that and try getting used to like I had to double click instead of just holding forward. So like it messed up everything, and yeah, it just messed us up.
There's all the drama that was happening yesterday. I'm sure you guys chirping here. And it's some of it's fun, some of it's just for you guys, and some of it's personal. Does that ever get in y'all's head? What does the team say around that? I mean, do y'all talk about it as a group when those things happen?
Say that again?
Like around all the drama with Krem writing the poster and all the stuff that was said yesterday. Do you guys talk about that as a team at all?
I mean, no, we didn't talk about that as a team. To be honest, I didn't even know that was really going on. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I don't think anyone really thinks much of that. It's just chilling.
Yeah, I mean, we've been playing online, so like we hear all the time, like online kid doesn't show up online, blah blah blah. Like we're just used to it.
Fuck are we doing this after the matches? Marcus, I'm not doing one of these after match ever.
Especially after the lose.
Yeah.
Any other questions, guys?
Oh yeah. So we were asking how some of the drama affects you guys as a team as you prepare going in. Krem, yesterday you were obviously a lot.
I'm not answering.
The drama doesn't affect us as a team, to be honest. We don't care about that at all. Like, we just want to win and get better as a team. It sucks that the patch hit 2 days before the tournament. I mean, yeah, it's an excuse, but still, we got to play better. But it is what it is, and we were the best when we were grinding and preparing the most in the start of the game because of the place out. They just changed it in 2 days. But it is what it is. London's in 2 weeks, I'm guessing. And we're just going to grind and out-grind everyone and become the best again. Simple. We just got to grind. It sucks to patch it 2 days before a tournament, but it's on us too. We didn't play at our full potential, and it's a learning experience. And good thing the learning experience is now instead of the tournament, and the tournament was going to come and out-grind everyone and show everyone how we're the best team in the game.
Can you guys talk a little bit about what it means to be on a team with Krem and what he brings to the team? Obviously, Clayster, some major champions in your group that you guys get to learn from. How does that affect your everyday practice and play?
Yeah, honestly, just helps a lot. Krem taught me so much. He's a really good teammate, really good teammate. Like yesterday after we lost, he just told us he's proud of us, and like he's a really good teammate. Clay's a really good team as well. They taught me a lot of stuff that I didn't know, and yeah, it's just a pleasure to be playing with them. Really good players.
You guys still feel good morale-wise?
Pardon?
Do you guys still feel good morale-wise, like confident in what you got?
Yeah, 100%. Because like I said before, whenever we find the patch, like whenever we find the meta, we grind it. We didn't even get to grind it. We played like we played a couple of scrims. Now we know the meta. The meta is here. We're just gonna go back home, just put more hours than everyone in, and just grind and just go over why we lost, and then we're gonna be back stronger than ever.
Thank you.
All right, I feel like talking now. IW, you guys put out a patch in under 2 weeks before an event. I strongly urge that we do not play on it. I know that this one fixed everything, but in other esports, like to do what we did is considered a joke. So, IW, get your shit together, because it sucks. I mean, it's not even IW, it's been like every single year we've had a patch before a major event, like 3 or 4 times every single year. And that cannot happen. And I mean, I'm not blaming the patch or anything like that, like we sucked. We did, you know, as I said before, like I'm really proud of Ann and Ender for playing against like literally the most seasoned veterans. Like those 2 teams probably have the most championships out of anyone. And it's just, you know, I'm proud of them for how they played, considering this is their first major. But yeah, the patch hit us hard. So please don't do that.
Can you talk about teaming with Clayster now? Like how what that experience is like, and how you guys are kind of coming together?
I mean, I've known him since like 2007. I've known Clay for a while, so. But yeah, no, I mean, it's good to be back with him, and I think that right now, like, we just never got in our groove, and I think that a lot of the first map of every series kind of hit us hard, because at least this last one, the Faze one, we should have won, so.
Krim, is it safer to say that you guys felt like you were the best before that patch, and then the patch kind of just like reset everything? Is that kind of what's going on?
I wouldn't say that. I mean, it's just, you know, going from online to LAN is a lot different. I think the game plays completely different on LAN than online. Before online, it would be good to basically, you know, round a corner and fight someone on a head glitch. But now on LAN, it's like completely different, and then they nerfed the slide cancel, which, you know, made head glitches even more OP. They buffed trophies, which made head glitches even more OP. So, yeah, I mean, they took up headshot multiplier. Yeah, headshot multiplier too. So basically, it went from there used to be no power spots, and now there's, you know, hundreds of them. So, I mean, it is what it is. It's probably for the better in terms of how the game plays out, but it just sucks because we probably played the most out of every team here, and, you know, it didn't even matter. And, you know, thanks again, IW. So.
You guys have, some of you have been around the scene for quite a while, as we talked about. There's a lot of experience there. How does it feel to be here at the CDL? You know, franchise league that we've heard about for so long, especially for you. You've seen all the different iterations that you've seen of Call of Duty and competitive Call of Duty. How does it feel to be here at the opener weekend?
You know, good job, Rocker, besides Thursday when the warm-up stations weren't working. But the venue is actually incredible. This is, you know, what I said to Clay right when we walked in and saw it. It's probably one of the best venues we've seen, and hopefully every single event is like this in like a stadium setting. Convention centers suck. We should never be playing in them, especially with how much like money is in the Call of Duty League. So, yeah, but I'm hoping all the venues are like this, or on this level.
Okay, thank you guys so much.
Everywhere you look, you just see Empire players. Time ticking, second by second. Faze's dream of a championship is disappearing. Every window, every door, there's somebody. It's a ludicrous gunfight win for Sim, but will it be enough? Just 12 seconds to go. Seemingly nothing that he can do, and there's the final kill. Dallas Empire get it done.
Let's go, Ender.
Let's go, baby!
Let's go.
Let's go! London, dog!
Let's go.
Love you guys, dude! Let's go!
Yo, baby!
You guys are the best in the world.
Come on!
Go, baby!
With us!
Let's go.
Three,
Oh
Porter!
my God.
Good job, yo.
Let's go,
so
dude.
proud of you guys, man.
Let's go,
I'm so
dude.
proud.
Thank you so much, Clint. Yes, it is your instant reaction brought to you by PlayStation. I am joined by Clayster. Buddy, let me just start off by saying congratulations, a world championship, $1.5 million. Tell me, how do you feel right now?
Oh man, I feel amazing. I feel so good to go back to back, add another ring here onto the finger. You know, man, like this is a dream come true. This is a resurgence this late in my career, and you know, it's all props to my teammates. Shout out to them, man.
Absolutely. Well, Clay, just last year, I know we already talked about it a little bit, but the big conversation, the big discussion was how it had been 1,400 days since you won a major title. You told me that there were personal doubts. There were thoughts of, possibly hanging it up. Now you've won back-to-back world championships. Tell me, what has this past year and a half been like for you?
The one word we've used for this year is adversity. We've been thrown so much stuff our way, man, and had so much stuff just not go our way, and so many, failures, and so many just really not putting it together, and whether it's the host or the player skip or whatever it is, we've been screwed all year. And so for us to persevere all year, get a top 2 seed, winning 2 Game 5s to make it through winners, and then have that kind of dominant performance right there, like, dude, man, like, we deserve this ring more than anybody else. We've worked so hard for this, and the kids have worked so hard for this. I'm beyond proud of the effort that we all put in, and I really couldn't have asked for more. It's an amazing feeling. I'm so happy. Like, it's just adversity, man. We persevere no matter what.
Well, I got to tell you, and speaking of adversity, I remember back in, 2015 when you won your first world championship, the storyline was throw me to the wolves, I'll come back leading the pack. Now you're the last one standing out of the Twins and the Tiny Terrors from the E United roster from last year. Tell me, my friend, how do you manage to keep on doing it?
Oh, man, I think sheer determination to be the best in the world. I mean, I kind of was a little salty that I wasn't teaming with any of my old United teammates, and they all kind of thought like I was the weak link on the team. And to come out here and to play how we did, and even in that finals to win how we did, it just proves to myself that I'm not the weak link. It proves to myself that I still have it. It proves to me and everyone around me that I'm a back-to-back world champion, 3-time champion now, made over.
Can you guys hear me?
I think we might have lost Clayster there for a moment. We'll make sure to get him back. I think Shotzi was maybe interested on getting onto this interview, folks. But of course, like I said, we'll get Clayster back. We'll make sure to talk on what was an absolutely incredible series, as Clayster was kind of alluding to it. Obviously, the adversity the teams had to deal with this year, which we'll definitely be touching on a little bit more here in just a little while. But Clayster, thank you so much for your time. I'm glad we got a chance to talk for a little bit, as this was your instant reaction brought to you by PlayStation. A massive congrats to the Dallas Empires. The city of Dallas is celebrating tonight. More awesome COD coverage to come. See you in just a moment.
Are you scared? Shake your bum bum. It's getting late. Are you done? Baby girl, are you running from me?